So, yesterday I had this desire to just keep my mind occupied and not think about the fact that this job has still yet to pay me my final check. I did have to contact an attorney, and I also contacted the labor board. And after all that, I was just so frustrated and kind of upset, and I just wanted to focus in on something else. So I came home and I went through my donations closet and I pulled out all the donations that I had and organized them. And then today I spent time going out to Target, Walgreens, Walmart, the 99-cent store, getting additional items to try to make as many Do Something kits as I possibly can. And that's what this video is about. People have asked me, hey, how does this all come together? How did this come about? Well, the Do Something kits came about from me actually being homeless and me showing up to what are called access centers and realizing that the deodorant that I was being given I couldn't actually take. I could put it under my arm to put it on, but it also goes under other people's arms, men or women, showered and unshowered. And I remember once doing that and just getting this big rash on the whole left side of my body and having to go to the emergency room. It was burning and being treated so badly by Santa Monica UCLA emergency room. And I just thought there's got to be a better way. And that's how Do Something Kids came about. It came about with addressing the needs, assessing the needs of homeless people and then doing my best to try to address them. And it started out very simple. It was like 2 or 3 things a week that I would pass out, and then I just named them after the outreach. Do Something Saturday, and I just called them Do Something Kids. And the premise behind it is that anybody can help, anybody can do something, anybody can help make someone's life a little bit easier. I am a firm believer that I can't solve homelessness, and no, I can't provide housing, and no, I can't provide jobs, but what I can provide are basic items like socks and hygiene items, and I can refer them to places that can help with housing, or I can refer them to places that helped me get into housing, and hopefully they'll get the same results that I got. That's what I can do, instead of saying, oh, I can't do this, I gotta wait till my ship comes in, I gotta wait till I get a raise, oh, I gotta give this money to Bishop, oh, I don't give money to homeless people because all they're gonna do is this, oh, I don't do that and I don't do that, and before I know it, I'll be so filled up with what I don't do, or as my friend Leah says, you got too many can't do's. I didn't want to be like that, and I didn't want to make what I was going through all about me. I decided that if I put myself out there and share my experiences and what I was dealing with, what I was going through, someone who's college educated and could not navigate the system that is in place, I thought to myself, well, if I can't do it, how are people who aren't college educated, or people who are battling addiction or drugs or anything else, how are they faring through this? And that's what Do Something Saturday is all about. The Do Something Kit is all about trying to restore dignity and pride and respect to people who go without it. How disrespectful is it to homeless people for me to just stand on the corner with this one deodorant and allow each of them to put it under their arms? It's very disrespectful. It's very degrading. So that's what the Do Something Kit is about. It's about giving people the power to take care of their basic hygiene needs, as well as establish a connection and maybe encourage them to try a little bit harder, to work a little bit harder at turning things around for themselves. So when I come back, I'll show you all the things that I've been able to purchase and things that I was able to get donated from my friend Shanice, Antoine, Eric, Willow, Audrey, Mona, Coco, even Everett. Thank you guys so very much. Tina, Andy, thank you so much for helping me do what I do. So when I come back, I'm going to show you guys the donations, and we'll talk about how we put these things together to create a Do Something kit. Leah, I love you. Back in a second. Alright, so we're back. So on the table I have a variety of items that go into the Do Something kit or Life kit, and even with all the items that you see on the table, this still isn't all the items. Right here in front are the deodorants. I can't remember who donated the little right guard right there, but from here all the way back are the items that I picked up, and then these items here are what Shanice donated. The Colgate boxes there, Shanice donated those as well. The bigger ones in the back I purchased. These little ones here were part of what's left over from what Coco's cousin Mona donated, and then the Irish Spring soap there is what's left over from what she donated. The Gillette shaving creams with the razor and the one with no razor, that came from my friend Antoine. These I picked up at Target today. They're hand sanitizers. The napkins, the Kleenex I picked up at Target today. The 99-cent store, surprisingly, were all out of the first aid kit, so I went ahead and I purchased these at Target. They were actually a lot more than what I normally pay for them. I did get some wet naps, some wet wipes, and the soaps there came from my friend Audrey. The bandages I purchased at the 99-cent store, and then the lip balms here are from Shanice. They're from Tina and Andy. They're from myself. They're also from Antoine. And then the toothbrushes, and then there's a toothbrush-toothpaste combo. I picked these up today, as well as all the socks back there. And then there's some colored socks here. And what happens is all these items get put together and they go into a large Ziploc baggie, and they are simply given away to homeless people. Let me close this window. So in here in my kitchen, you guys, you know I do what's called Sunday dinner, and thanks to my friends Philip and Lee, I am able to do that twice a month. And I either do a Sunday dinner, or I just simply buy bags of groceries for low-income families or people who are battling HIV and AIDS. So my friends Tina and Andy donated these boxes here. They donated the Spuds and these items here, and also the brown gravy mix. The bottled water and bottled lotion came from my buddy Antoine. Thank you so much, Antoine. And then these gloves and things are what I was able to purchase from the 99-cent store. Another cool thing that I'm able to do is my cell phone outreach. I'm able to give away free cell phones to low-income families or individuals, homeless people, as well as people battling HIV or AIDS. And this project started through who I call my Secret Santa, and all it was is people donating their gently used phones, and then Secret Santa goes out and buys the SIM cards for them and adds minutes to them. So once again, I'm able to do that. I have some Motorola flip phones here that I just got from Santa, and this one's actually brand new that I got from Eric and Willow. And then I also got this phone here from Eric and Willow. So over the course of the next few days, I've got my work cut out for me. I'm gonna spend probably maybe 20 or 30 more dollars, so I'm actually spending my money for next month, my personal money for next month, to go out and get granola bars to actually go into the hygiene kits along with bottles of water. So that's what's up, that's what's going down. I'm sure once I assemble these Do Something kits and get the rest of the items, there'll be a video, and then I'll show you guys where these items actually went and who they actually supported. Peace and blessings, everybody. I hope you're well. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. If you'd like to be a part of this, my organization is not a nonprofit. You can go ahead and visit www.dosomethingsaturday.org. You could also read my blog at blog.dosomethingsaturday.org. Peace and blessings, everybody. We'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Just to wrap this up, I was able to make 26 kits, complete kits. And of the 26 kits, 9 of them are for women, and they're actually marked female on the bag. They actually have women's products in there as well. So 26 kits, and then this is what we have left. So I will be counting up what's here. Actually, the deodorants and the toothpaste will be going to the large toothpaste, as well as the bottles of lotion over there in my kitchen. The bottles of lotion, the water, and some socks will be going down to my Skid Row outreach for people who are actually housed. And then I also got from my buddy Antoine some men's boxers. So these will also be going down to Skid Row to help people who are actually housed. Peace and blessings, everybody. We'll speak to you soon. Once again, www.dosomethingsaturday.org. Bye-bye.